Ooh. And then Sarah always says that there's a few seconds where only people who are rewatching can see us. So there's like the awkward bit, at the beginning.
Awkward for who? We have each other. We're all we need.
That's true.
Hey, everyone. Welcome back to whatever. What do we call this? The
Wednesday Write-In!
Okay. As you may notice, I'm not Sarah.
I think everyone can see us.
Oh, yeah. Aren't they commenting?
Rude.
Boo you, Laura. Boo
Laura
you.
hates me.
Laura hates you. That's right.
Savannah makes a compelling argument.
That is true. That is true. They're there.
Hi, everybody.
Happy New Year, everyone. Hey.
So tell me what's happening here.
Jules, I appreciate this.
Do you Do you have like something due to Sarah?
Did Sarah drop you?
So, terrible news. This is actually the ghost of Sarah. They were murdered by one of my nemeses.
The alligator that they met on the walk.
Loki Gator. Because they know how uncomfortable it makes me to be in charge of things.
Which is why we're actually not having the write-in today, everyone. We're recording our episodes of QQQ.
I know this came in before you said that, but... I see no reason not to.
Oh my god, we should just make a Rejected by Sarah club.
We all know that, Sarah. Which is why we all want to know, why are you here and not resting? Ideally under a cat, because the purring has healing properties.
Laura, no, it's not a deer, Laura. Sarah lives in Florida. It's an alligator.
Could be a swamp ape. You never know.
Oh my god, are those real?
No, it's our cryptid. It's Bigfoot, but for swamps.
I feel like Florida man's a cryptid at this rate.
Florida man is called really good freedom of information down here.
Weird. You people are on fire today with all these comments.
No, that's Sarah's ghost. Sarah died. I'm sorry. It sounds like a dirty title.
We could have a whole anthology. We could each write a chapter.
Love this.
Sarah rejected me as I was doing Sarah a favor.
All right, what's the square? Who wants to tell me?
Oh, it's a smiley face.
Yeah, someone not Sarah's gonna... You have an inhaler? Have you always had an inhaler? Well, if you need another one, my cat's is right there. Oh my gosh, y'all. How was everyone's New Year's? Mine was amazing up until 3:30 when I was in bed asleep. And some of the little neighbor kids came home from the clubs that we live near and set off their sprinklers and flooded my entire floor.
Did you wake up or did you sleep through it?
Oh, no, I woke up. There's no sleeping through that fire alarm.
I've slept through a fire alarm.
That is impressive.
I was stunned when I woke up. I was like, did I die? When everyone was like, you slept through a fire alarm. I was like, how am I alive? There wasn't a fire. Oh, okay.
You can submit to our anthology, Laura.
Yes.
This really is Bully Sarah evening. And somewhere did it because they had to cancel other fireworks? I might be getting my stories about Canada confused.
I mean, they have Niagara Falls.
All right, cool. So I wasn't sure if this was public knowledge. Sarah went and got themselves COVID.
Yep. And then showed up.
That's what I said.
Ugh. Laura, I thought you lived in New York.
Wait, you slept through how are you sleeping through fire alarms? Yes.
Which walrus?
There was a place in Canada that had to cancel their fireworks show because a walrus was like chilling in the city center or something.
But why
And
would
they were
that
like,
stop?
well, the wildlife's need for not explosions is more important than our need for explosions.
What?
I love that we all have tiny fragments of this story that we will put together.
I heard it wasn't a walrus at all. I heard it was a seal.
Oh, elephant seal.
Anna's right. This does sound like a middle grade book.
Look at us all collaborating on stories tonight. I'm so proud.
That Sarah will eject.
That is Sarah's role in this endless cycle. What's everyone working on tonight?
I'm working on a panel. If anyone knows anything hilarious about the 16th century, please let me know.
You are not hosting tonight.
What is chicken time?
That's when Sarah's dad makes chicken for all of the pets in the house, and all the pets in the house go, "Oh my god, chicken time!" And then Sarah has to mute because all the pets in the house are going nuts for chicken.
Oh my god.
All right, we've got editing a video, drafting a YA,
Yeah.
volunteering to be bad research. I am working on the November fic prompts that I will one day finish.
In January, yeah.
Maybe February, whoever. Oh, that's so cool. Do you have anything cool coming up? / have you been covered anywhere cool? Exciting.
That is
You're home alone sick?
obviously not alone if there's things that need chicken.
But there's no one there to take care of Sarah.
Sarah is a strong person.
Everyone deserves pampering, Danny.
I deserve pampering.
You're part of everyone.
I'm every woman.
So you're just going to leave me in suspense then?
Ooh.
That's a hell of a sentence.
That also sounds like a middle grade novel.
This sounds like you're starting to get back into the swing of things. Like it's been sort of, chiller.
All right,
And now
start
you're-
your stretching, by the way.
Where's Jay? Is it possible you're over revising? This is fun. Look at all this community building happening here.
Literally, we made our anthology tonight. We
Got
offered to
convention.
do
Yeah, collabs.
convention collabs. We're gonna do a drive-by at Sarah's. Like,
All right, my opinion is yes. You can easily edit all the soul and fun out of something.
fun sucker.
To yourself. See, the professional agrees. Perfect is the enemy of complete, y'all.
Perfect is the enemy of the psyche.
That is so much deeper than what I just said.
Oh, I thought it was the same thing.
Related, but I think separate.
Okay, we got like 1 minute left.
Yeah, I think there's just a point where you just gotta stop messing with it.
The line is the deadline.
That's a much better answer.
Because who's a procrastinator here? Not me, but for those who are, your line is your
That is
deadline.
also a better answer than what I said.
What is the next step, Laura?
Well, that is a discussion for the next section. What was that?
It's train.
All right. Everybody ready?
Oh,
gotta
should
do-
I do the countdown or are
Yeah.
you doing the countdown? Okay. Everyone, get ready because here we go in 3, 2, 1.
Do your best.
And that's time, everyone. Our first sprint is complete.
You were so ready for that.
I am. I'm very ready. I take my job as hosting very seriously.
How did everyone do?
How did I do? I think I made like 8 slides.
And I know I should know who this is. I'm
I
going to make
don't-
a guess. I'm going to call you Melanie. I don't think that's your name. That's just what I'm calling you until I know.
I don't know who you are. Hey. Feel free to introduce yourself.
Think I did 150, 100 words, somewhere around there. Sounds very productive. Proud of you. Are you resting now? I feel like you probably need to rest after that.
Yes.
Excellent.
That's good.
Well, so far it seems like we all did great.
Yeah. All right. What are we drinking?
I, of course, have my artificial intelligence water. What did you do instead, Laura? Fabulous work. Excellent. Hey, that's lovely. Oh, tea sounds good. What flavor? Because I remember you have water with the flavor ringy thingies, and they're a rotation of like 6. Look at everyone hydrating. Fabulous. Look at you taking care of yourself. Delightful. Like together? Or like separate things? Another hydrator. As in you took 2 separate teas and put them together? Or like... I just don't know enough about mixology.
But, so, Bess, if you could interview someone and ask them any question on Earth, what would you want to ask?
Oh no, we're going big and broad. Living person, I assume.
Oh, I don't care.
We said any person on Earth, so I think we have to consign it to living. I don't know. I'm sure that there's lots of, caveats. Anyone else have a brilliant idea for answering this? Good. Look at you being fabulously productive.
I want a smoothie.
So did you have an answer in mind when you came up with the question?
No.
Ah,
I don't even have a reason. I just wanted to see you think.
does it look like hard work?
No.
Anyone on Earth, who would you ask a question of, and what would your question be?
Jules, that's an excellent question.
I love that. My family, not that interesting. I know what all of my grandparents were doing at all points in their lives.
Ooh, what were they doing?
They were both in the military. The grandfathers were in the military. The grandmothers were homemakers. One side was fancy and society and posh. And I'm getting a text.
Is it Sarah telling us to shut up?
No one wants to hear about your family, Bess. It's true that I'm not very interesting.
But yes, you are. You did guard. Speaking of which, did you know you could tape a saber wrong? Because I didn't.
I was never allowed to touch weapons, so no, I know nothing about them. I appreciate the translation of the square. It's true. Sarah never texts me.
Well, you're never on Twitter. Sarah doesn't text you. How do you communicate?
G-chat. Sarah
Pigeons?
G-chats me. I have sent a telegram to a friend, which was a huge disappointment because it turns out when you send a telegram, it just shows up in their mailbox.
Huh.
Right? Like in movies, it's always like a person in a little hat with like their little yellow letter, and it's still the little yellow letter. Just
What do you want? A newsie?
yes, I want a singing telegram person.
I would happily do it.
It was expensive, and basically, I just sent them mail. It is actually much cheaper to send a Molly Weasley letter.
Ron Weasley.
The one that she sends to the Dursleys in book 4, where she covers the entire thing in stamps. Because you can buy 1 and 2 penny stamps and just cover the entire thing in those, which I have done.
Oh.
They do! It's such a waste! I may be bitter about this experience.
I'm so confused. What is a telegram then?
Fancy yellow mail. You'd also have to do a lot of research. And, you know, the joy of fiction is that you get to make up a lot of it, which is why I prefer this genre.
Yes, I agree. I don't need facts. That's actually the panel I'm working on right now, everyone.
I don't need facts.
No,
And neither do you.
It's called Who Needs Plot? Steal from the 16th Century.
Perfect.
And there's a whole disclaimer that says, although we have official and factual historians on this panel, we encourage everyone to do their own research to fact check us and maybe even find more cool information. This information in this panel is inspired by actual history with flavorings from historical fiction such as TV shows, video games, and more.
I think I did it through a website, and no.
Morse code? If someone sends me anything and I get it in Morse code, I will assume I'm being targeted by like...
The telegram was part of a long-standing mail feud I have with this friend. I believe it was in retaliation to the one that they sent me that looked like it had already exploded. I wasn't home when it arrived. Kevin took it outside to open it just in case it caught on fire.
Was it anthrax?
No, it was just an ongoing continuation of our letter war.
Oh my god, look at that. We inspired Amy. Jules
Look
made
at
me
all of these
think
shady relatives.
what I would ask my grandpa if he was really a runner for the mob or if he was just trying to scare his future son-in-law. You know, that's fair. That is fair.
I know SOS, which is really the most important thing to know.
Really?
That's all I got.
No, I know that. I just want people actually learn Morse code.
Yeah. You never know when it'll come in handy to help you untangle something in a mystery novel.
Well, that's the thing. I don't read mystery. Oh, speaking of which, hold up. Okay. So, oh yeah, Sarah, you're listening. Do you know I made myself laugh so hard and I was like, oh, I have to remember this for Wednesday. But too bad we can't see your reaction, Sarah. But currently for my podcast, everyone, which is known as the Shape of the Star podcast, which many of you may recognize people on. Oh, spiders. I was like, I need more guests. Why have I not been able to find as many guests as I used to? Oh, wait, because Sarah hasn't done QQQ and I haven't stolen half her their guests anymore. So you could all thank Maria Fraser for me reading these.
Delightful. And I love these weird niche childhood interests. Good job, everybody. I can see this one.
Who care? I did finish Red, White, and Royal Blue. All right, but here we go. 3, 2.
Focus on your work.
Our second sprint is complete.
How did everyone do?
I did a lot.
Excellent.
I did research. Who wants to hear?
Always.
Okay, so the Bartholomew's Day Massacre was basically of Catholic mob violence wave against the Protestants, but apparently it was instigated by the Queen of France,
Wow.
Catherine Medici, who, if you saw Reign, yeah.
Which I didn't.
I only saw
But I'm
like
familiar with the Medici family.
everyone is apparently that knows history. I don't.
I finished a prompt, started a new one, and ended up actually doing a little bit of research on my own. Did you know there are like a million different kinds of fidget rings? I thought it was just the spinners, but there's so many other kinds.
Yes, I recently learned that like 2 weeks ago. So,
All right, Sarah, share your news.
yes.
Fabulous.
Oh, there's a link. There's a link. I'll click it.
Brilliant.
I'll read it to us. Genuine has tweeted 22 minutes ago, "New year, new adventures. A new book on the way." Heart emojis. So excited to be able to work with the team at Scholastic to bring this story to life. And a special thanks to my super agents at so-called YA Life and at Sarah Nicholas. That's Sarah with an H and Nicholas with no H for making this happen.
So one of your authors is getting published.
By Scholastic. Ooh.
Congratulations.
Oh, hold on, wait.
More confetti.
Oh, and you can add it to your Goodreads now.
That is wild. I'm just playing with all of my stuff, but that is fabulous.
I hope everyone appreciates the dramatic monologue.
I did. I appreciated the voices. They
Thank
were they really lent some life to it.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Publishers Weekly announcement is in that tweet too. That tells you what the book is.
You know, I could check. Oh, okay. So, yes. Jen P. Nguyen's Just Another Cute Meet, about a girl who tries to track down the boy who saved her from a disastrous hike and succeeds, only to figure out too late she's dating the wrong twin.
I have no idea how that would resolve.
I mean, as long as she's happy.
Well, yeah, but like a lot of stories
It's the training
like,
for it.
know the framework of what's going to happen, but like, who knows? I like going in with a little bit of extra mystery.
I vote they fuse together and make us superhuman.
I think that's perfect. So we've got some editorial notes for your client.
Yeah, summer of 2025.
So what do we have coming up before then? Usually this is the part that Sarah fills in.
Okay, so I just did a massive update to my website for the podcast, everyone. So I had a slack half of December, but I uploaded 4 new episodes to the website. QQQ stolen guest Mike Chen was the most recent episode. Oh my god. Oh my god. The first QQQ is going up tomorrow, everyone. QQQ season 2.
It'd be nice to have that back.
It will be. I could finally have things to listen to. And don't forget the Google form link, everyone. If you want to help Sarah with data.
Yeah, what Danny said. If you're local, it's not this week, but Spellbound Books in Sanford is doing this celebrity book club where you read a celebrity memoir, and then you get to drink tea and have like tea, snacks, and sandwiches. And I am going to the one on February 5th. So if you're local, you should come too. Mostly for the tea and sandwiches and things. But they are also, I guess we are also reading Prince Harry's memoir. They sold out the first one. I don't know if the second one is sold out. I signed up for the second one. But if you're local, you should come because there will be tea, and that's, the best part.
What else is happening? If anyone goes to conventions, keep an eye out for news about KatsuCon. Some fun stuff's gonna happen. I don't think I'm under a contract that I can't say stuff, but I'm not going to anyway, just in case I can't. So just keep eyes out.
Applied to do a panel for the first time at LeakyCon this year, so.
What was the panel?
A workshop, making zines.
Ooh.
Because I am obsessed.
I love it.
I do not fulfill that part of it. So
Okay.
No, I can't shoot your project next week. Seems fine to me.
I'm sorry. My schedule is so booked.
I usually go to my husband for this kind of thing where I'm just like, okay, I need to say this, but like professionally.
Okay, but like, here's the question. What's the reasoning behind it, Jules?
I assume because he's booked.
You never know because...
Ooh, that's good.
Yeah, but I don't know Jules's process. Does Jules sometimes pick up quick work, like turn around? Is it like an ethical thing? Like, I don't want to do that for you because, we got like conflicting views and I can't do that. Like me as a professional can't promote that, but you never know.
Ooh, that's even fancier. Sarah's is like the brusque form that I would probably do. And then Laura's is how Kevin would reshape it so that it was very nice.
Oh, then I literally support what everyone said because Jules clarified because it takes at least 3 weeks to plan. So yeah, that is totally fine.
I think this is the way to go. I'm on one of the boards for Sisters in Crime, and every time I have to write something for us, I require a babysitter who reads it before it goes to be published, because my writing is mean.
I like Courtney's personally.
Yeah, it's a little ephemeral though.
But
like that's more like informal.
Photographer.
That is a good pun though. I hadn't thought about that.
Like,
I mean, that sounds perfect. Throw that in there. There is a $10,000 rush charge. I wish you could add like exorbitant additional cost.
Pubbers, if we're still pubbers.
I see no reason not to be.
We could take over the world.
Like Sora. That's your ship name now, Laura and Sarah. Could take over the world. We could be like semi-competent advisors.
I would be excellent at taking over the world. There is no one that can gaslight as good as me.
I don't think we can gaslight, gatekeep, and girl boss our way out of this one.
Oh, yes, we can.
I appreciate your lack of faith in me. It is exactly correctly placed.
All right. So let's get into the mindset of the focus that we have to be productive.
Also, Sampaguita, I think Filipino ice cream place, is soft launching this week here in Orlando. So I'm going to that this week, and you should too. Ice cream.
I want ice cream. Oh, I'm getting lobster tomorrow, everyone. So I'm going to be over the moon.
I'm vegetarian, but I love that for you.
I'm sorry.
You can have my lobster too.
I appreciate that. And if it helps you remember, lobsters are honestly just giant cockroaches.
I wouldn't eat a cockroach either. Kevin loves going on food tours with me because then he just gets my portion of whatever there is.
I'd give you my alcohol.
I don't drink.
I
You
don't
could
either.
have my portion of that too.
I don't drink.
Oh no!
Where's Sarah?
We'll solve this. There we go, Sarah.
Oh,
Last sprint. Who's ready?
3, 2, 1.
Finish strong. And that's time. Our final sprint of the evening is complete.
Woo, woo, we were productive.
How did everyone do? I am almost 2/3 of the way through the fic prompts. I'm very excited about that. I may actually finish them this month. Who knows? I mean, let's not get like ahead of ourselves, but it could happen. How'd you do?
I literally am realizing I'm doing too much. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to rely on vamping for this panel a lot because I am so sick of doing research.
Was there anything fun in that last sprint?
Yes, that Kabuki theater was not in the 16th century. It was 2 years after.
Huh.
Because everything happened in the 16th century, so I just assumed, Romeo and Juliet, like,
Mm-hmm.
but you know, whatever. Just all the war happened.
Amy did brilliantly. Courtney made progress.
We appreciate that, Courtney.
How does that feel, Jules?
The whole year? Wow.
Yikes. Exciting. Brilliant. That's a good question.
I would say yes.
However, since Kay says that there's a fun fact in the offing either way.
Say it. Mm-mm. Go look up Bianca Marie Visconti. Okay, hold on, wait. Bianca Marie Visconti.
I bet that's awesome.
A Duchess of Milan. At the age of 5, she was betrothed. Okay, they did wait until she was like older to marry. Okay.
I think that was not uncommon in nobility.
Sometimes they didn't wait.
That's a very aesthetic fact, Kay. I don't really know why, but just it's pleasing.
Really? Oh, sorry. I just flipped back to this page. I was too busy looking up.
So what makes her a real character, Ruth?
I don't know. Like, her Wikipedia page is surprisingly not that big.
Tell us more. Tell us more.
Ugh. A lot of excommunication is what I'm seeing.
Man.
Oh, hold up. She defended the palace in May 1448.
Ruth gave us an abridged version here.
Oh, whoops. Not her son. Okay, let's be real. I blame Jaquetta of Luxembourg. Her 14 kids. Everyone's related.
I will take all y'all's word on it. Yeah, that's a very nice, pleasant fact. But since Sarah will probably be back next week, make sure that you've got a really wild one, to welcome them back. All right, anyone got any final thoughts, facts, questions, events you want to share?
I
think I'm fairly happy.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm very proud of our progress today.
There is nothing unpleasant about clown eggs, Sarah, or alligator tongues.
Have you had alligator tongue?
Alligator tongue doesn't exist.
What? They don't have tongues?
I'm not getting that backward, right, guys? Crocodiles have tongues. Alligators don't have tongues. Alligators have a little door to protect their esophagus from water when they go underwater. Diagnosis day!
A diagnosis. So crocodiles do have tongues.
And alligators don't? I feel like that's the perfect confusing note for us to end on. Do you remember the sign off, Danny?
Everyone, stay safe, wear a mask, wash your hands. I switched that up. Go check out the Shape of a Star podcast.
See you next time.
Bye.